Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Oriental Masters, released in 1997, I want to say, by Poly Game Masters. Basically, it's an arcade version based on the Chinese literature of Journey to the West. I'm running this through Final Burn Alpha, and I'm running on my Pal Kitty A13, so you're going to hear a lot of micro switch goodness. But basically, if you are my age, you will know the concept of this as monkey magic, which I watched as a kid years and years ago, and everyone of my generation absolutely loved and adored it. And then it was rerun on British TV on BBC Two in the early 90s, sort of 92, 93 I guess, in the evening, and it's an absolute cult favourite over here. But the actual concept of it, or the literature it's based on, which is Journey to the West, it's a Chinese novel that was published in the early 16th century during the Ming Dynasty and attributed to Wu Cheng-en. It is one of the 4 classical novels of Chinese literature. It's been described as arguably the most popular literary work in East Asia. Basically, the novel is, this is Wikipedia, the novel is that bastion of truth, so it must be true. The novel is an extended account of the legendary pilgrimage of Tang Dynasty Buddhist monk Xuan Zhang, who travelled to the western regions. So, anyway, the TV show, which is what I remember it as, was Monkey. And then it was Monkey Magic, and obviously it was dubbed. Was it Chinese? I want to say it was Chinese, but don't quote me on that. But basically it starts off with the main protagonist, Monkey, who's been, look up the intro, it's on YouTube, along with a great many episodes, but he's imprisoned under a mountain. Literally the mountain is on his neck. And because he's kind of a mischievous character, the master who uses him to help him in his journey, because I was going to say her, but back then the master's kind of like pantomime over here. It's a he, but it's always played by a she. Puts this band of gold around his head, and every time he's mischievous she can make it shrink. Bit awkward. And then you had Sandy and you had Pigsy, who had an uncontrollable appetite that for some reason he thought sniffing women's gowns would keep under control. I've put Monkey Magic in the title because I don't think anyone knows this game existed. Well, I didn't until I stumbled upon it in Final Burn Alpha. And if you love Monkey Magic, I'm pretty sure everyone my age did, then you need to play it. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, 1 to 4 player dependent upon the CAD, and you play the characters of Monkey Magic. Oh, there you go, it's 1998. Monkey Magic or Journey to the West. Now, there's a game that was recently arcaded by Capcom, which is Sun Sun, which is based on Journey to the West. Then it's got a sequel, which is on the PC Engine, called Sun Sun 2, where it's really, it's kind of like Wonder Boy graphics, but you can clearly see, what it's based on, and obviously it's probably taking a greater, obviously these characters will be based on what they were in the books, or the literature I should say, but they've clearly gone for the Monkey Magic vibe. So, let's get into it, boring bits aside. I don't know if this is emulating it quite perfectly, but I had to show it to you. I've literally had one quick go. There's a whole bunch of concepts you can see here that I can't wrap my head around because I've literally played it for 5 minutes, right? So we put some money in, start. So you've got Monkey, you've got Pigsy, one of these. That's Sandy because of the staff. I'm going with Monkey, obviously. And then is the master in this female? Maybe the master was female. I don't know. I always thought it was female, but it was playing a bloke. So we have a stage select. Well, I say stage. Think world map. Right. So my health is top left. I arrive on my cloud. Who doesn't remember that? I jump. I mean, it's not the greatest graphics for 1998, but then I've never even heard of it. Right, and you've got a magic. Oh, and you got this, which is select magic, which did, I don't know what that did. I think I'm on fire, literally. So that button is select magic. This button is magic, even though we didn't. Yeah, there you go. See, I've selected flame, and then jump and fire. It's very cartoony. No problem with that. Have I got a dash? No. Can I call my cloud? I better be able to call my cloud. So yeah, the reason I had to share this is monkey magic was such a huge thing when I was a kid. I don't want that to. Let's have a look. Look at that. So there's a little bit more above and beyond a standard fighting game. Like I said, I never saw this covered anywhere by anyone. I don't think I've ever seen any gameplays. That's not to say there aren't gameplays on it. And to be fair, I only discovered it. There's like 8 iterations of this in Final Burn Alpha on what's on this PAL kit. I have got a dash. Yeah, 8 iterations. Some of them won't even let me put money in. But as soon as I found it, I had to play it. Oh, get off! Screw it. And also burning hair. I like it. I really do like, you know, it's aesthetic, if you will. I mean, if you remember Monkey Magic, I'd love to know what you think. Right, I have to kill the red bat, because obviously. Music's epic. Okay. First boss. There was a really scary episode as well, where there was a bloke who didn't have a face. I don't know what that is. Get some light in life. Do I chuck them at him? Oh, he has got a health bar down there. So I had to line up. It's not the worst graphics actually, I quite like them. I'm assuming it just uses magic. If you've used one and you don't select it, will you just cycle through them as they are? I don't know, this is all... I'm winging it. So that in your life. So yeah, basically, if you like Golden Axe, but you want Monkey, get on it. There was a movie from the early 2000s, mid-2000s I believe as well. I had that, I bought it from Sainsbury's. That was kind of alright. I want the DVDs, but they are hella expensive. I should probably have read a synopsis. I will tell you this as well though. If you type in Journey to the West and go to Disambiguation and then look up... I have no idea how I did that. That was hell. If you look up games, there is a huge list of games based on this literature, which would make sense if it was so popular, you know, in China. I would have liked a few more moves, not gonna lie. I would have liked the ability to use my cloud. And also, as in, so he plucks the hair out and goes, that would have been epic sauce. I like the fact that this game is only available in Japan, China, Taiwan, and yeah, it's fully in English, apart from the world map. I say I do, because it means I can actually play it. I have no need for money, I am Monkey. Oh, I've got to actually move. That's punch and jump at the same time, and like most games of this style, it takes my health. Should have extended his staff as well. Do you remember his staff was tiny? It was like a pencil when he extended it. It was like Thundercats before it was Thundercats. There was another episode where they got swallowed by a giant fish, and they went into his stomach, and his stomach was just like really nice white, oh cool, room with a chair and table. I've never been swallowed by a giant fish, and maybe that's accurate. Oh. Oh, Pixie. Different magic? Yes. So are they gods? I can't remember. Monkey, kind of. Well, look up the intro to Monkey. Also, Pixie's got a rake. Alright, cherry beans. Here you go. See, so it's your magic that you select. Look at the size of his health bar. Can I smash him? No. What's he holding? I'm surprisingly agile for such a portly fella. This must have been released in the West. I mean, surely they would have done their own work and gone, everyone in the West, at least in the 80s, because the show was from the 70s, loved this as a kid. And now they've got disposable income. Oh, he's still alive. Is he a Cyclops? I don't know. Also, I'm still sick. Sorry for my salty Barry White tones. Unless you like them, in which case, you're welcome. Shizen! Should have used my invulnerability, shouldn't I? I do like that. Oh, can I have that? I don't know what I did. I clearly picked it up though. Now, I couldn't find, on the list of massive list of games for this, actually, to be fair, I was looking for Journey to the West and not Oriental Master, so I don't really have any real synopsis other than I have to kick the shit out of people, what it's about. Because it's a very brief storytelling element. Don't know what that means. There's no branching paths then. So apparently, Pigsy nicked Monkey's mother. Assuming if you are familiar with the literature, then all these characters you recognise. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Right, so okay, that was a bit awkward. Oh, is that because I died? Or am I in the chasm? And also, that hurt. Oh, you can drop your weapon. Assuming your melee attack without the weapon is a lot less powerful. Also, if you watch it, I mean it's from the 70s, watch when Monkey flies around on his cloud and he says, little action figure. It let me across, thank you. That was my next concern. I mean, it's your standard fighter. It's repetitive. What you get out of it is how much you like the source material. I learned better last time. I'm not hitting up this time. So presumably there might have been a massive arcade game then. Did Asia? I'll have to have a dig around to see if I can find more. Oh, I do that, do I? I can't help but notice it was open before I did that. I'm getting a Battletoads vibe. And a kind of elemental enemy vibe as well. And a basket full of eggs. Oh shit. Pick it up. Do you know what? The graphics have grown on me massively. Some more magic. Oh, I got a fireball. Right, let's try another magic there. These are all the things I've picked up. Oh shit, and that was complete waste. I do like the shimmering effect. Is that a boss? Oh! I had no idea. I'll have a new rank that I had to do that. Quite easy to get lost in this, I feel. Is this a bonus stage then? I thought that was the wrong thing to do. Oh! I want the key though. How do I get the key? I've lost the key. Shit. I'm a bit lost, I'm not gonna lie. Yoink! Should I? Oh! No, how do I get it? Like that, and then we go like that. And it did nothing. I'm missing a trick again, aren't I? Where do I go? Ooh, where do I go? Got no idea what I should be doing. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's a lot of guessing. Again, maybe if you read the literature, it's all obvious. Hit the lever. Pixie. And sniff some birds' clothes, because that's not creepy at all, is it, Shizen? Give me my rake back. I'm sure it's not a rake. I'm sure it's probably, there's a name for it. I'm going to call it a rake. I'm a botanist, if you will. Yoink. Right, wow. There you go. Oriental Master, The Journey to the West. The arcade game, 1998. If you love Monkey, then this is for you. But, I bet you didn't even know it existed, did you? Anyways, always I'd love to know what you're thinking, especially if you did actually know this was a thing. And I've got to do something with those, haven't I? Pick it up. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, I can smell pork. And I'll see you later.